keep and maintain those relationships too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the cool part. And I think in our community it's easier because we're military, but maybe not. Maybe people have forgotten that we're.
I think a lot of times, you do have those bonds that you form like by being military, but I think that the military aspect makes it harder. I mean, at least for me, like I'm not military affiliated. I'm just here in Fayetteville. But like early on, like I would work really hard, and I'm really busy, and I do a lot, and I find it difficult to make female friends, right? Because my schedule is crazy, because I am, growing a business, and a lot of people who are, closer to my age, that's not really where they're at right now. So I have a difficult time with that. But it seemed like as soon as I made a friend, they'd PCS. And I'm like, that's it. Like, I'm done. If you are in the military, I'm not making friends with you anymore. Like, no, this is it. And so, like, everybody just leaves. But I think that Fayetteville's a little bit harder. But I think that, we as women in general make it so hard on ourselves. And I know I touched on it a little tiny bit in the intro, and I know I've touched on it in some of the other stuff that we've done, but like, you see another woman's success, and well, not you, but a lot of women will see another woman's success and take that as intimidation. And they take that as they must get jealous. And I don't think, oh, are you still there? You're walking.
I am.
I'm walking. And I hate that so much, because it really barricades us, and it puts up those barriers to where we now are jealous of that person and holding them at an arm's length, and we can't now join in with that person or help empower them. And it frustrates me quite a bit, because we tend to get catty.
Yeah, and it's building the comfort zone of just being comfortable with yourself, to like recognize and help them see things differently, give them a different perspective, right? Because we are our own worst enemy. We don't need help. Right? We don't need help. So, but now the one thing I always say about the PCS thing, my best friend is someone that I knew in high school. And I met Jenny my senior year of high school. We both were moved into the school district, and we had to take a freshman history class as seniors. And that's how we met. And we only went to school like together for a year. And then after we graduated, then probably 60 days later, I left for basic training, and I've never lived there again because, well, I met my husband, I got disowned, and all of that's on the introduction. If you don't know that story, you can go on Amazon and read it with the book. But I got disowned, so going home kind of wasn't pleasant for me. But she's still my best friend. Like, she's still my best friend. So we've made it work. And this was before computers were in every house, like before you had Zoom and FaceTime and Facebook. We did it the old-fashioned way. We used the telephone, and we wrote letters, and we made sure we saw each other. So it's easier to maintain those relationships now than ever before. And so we can still support each other, maybe not on the day-to-day picking up our kids, but even if it's just, I need to talk to someone about what happened to me, right? Or, because as women in business and women professionals, there are always things that happen. So, and we were talking about this in the class, the Ignite class. We had a father and a mother and a son together, and we were talking about something, and he said he understood. I said, I'm sorry, but you can't understand because you're a white guy, and your mother and I, we have been in this world and in business and doing things professionally before there was a Me Too movement. So being sexually harassed was something that happened and something that we were taught to accept.
Mm-hmm. I think I may have lost you, Tracy.